No package, no envelope, no nothing. I was forced to ask the woman, the lady that gave me at the passport office, that are you not going to put it in envelope? They just told me, they were just laughing me like I'm doing this here. So this passport issue, it has been from the top, not now.
Wow. Wow.
And this about carry issue, whatever they like, if they like the 500 can't charge on him. I just want the truth. Maybe if it is going to face the prison something, let it just face it, because this man has killed a lot of Nigerians, whereby they are not as what they are not to be maltreated, but they just because of money, they maltreat someone that is not worth to be maltreated.
Thank you, Tomiwa. Thank you for your own concern. You see, you be like say this passport thing, they affect almost every Nigerian because it's a serious matter. All right, if we enter the next one with their hand, they say modular refineries can't refine fuel due to price regulation. 9NPC, they give us these updates for them. Make you understand. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has explained that one of the key reasons why modular refineries then in Nigeria, when they're not able to produce premium motor spirits, what they call fuel, now because of the regulated pump price of the fuel by government. Okay. As be so, the modular refinery is a simplified refinery that they just do, where they will just create and required significantly less capital investment than the traditional full-scale refinery, which means say the money we go spend to set up this small one, you don't need that, you don't go reach the amount you go use to set up the full-scale refinery then. It said they are crude oil processing facilities with a capacity of up to 30,000 barrels per day. So they go fit produce 30,000 barrels per day. That the capacity where they go fit do if this modular refinery has been day active. But they're not going to work because of the regulation of the price of fuel by federal government.
Okay, so, Ejewo, this one means, say, because of the subsidy we would get for fuel.
Yes.
So the fuel when they come into the country, they cheaper. Or go they cheaper past the one where we say the modular refineries go produce for inside the country. They don't analyze, they don't estimate the cost of how much the fuel will be from the modular refineries. If they don't estimate, and what will be the difference between the one where they bring come and that one? Why they not feel just pay them that difference? Make we know say we know they face the hurdle of that importation for at least that amount where they produce, so that we go know say the quantity we go they come in no go they that large again.
Exactly.
Because if the quantity no they that large, the subsidy for that no go still they that much and all that. I don't understand. As in, I don't understand. Like, I want to know whether it be like say we not just get plan to make sure say we produce our own fuel by ourselves, because even like say everything are just to frustrate and truncate the effort of us getting fuel within ourselves for inside the country.
Yes.
Because I mean, if you don't give the modular refineries licenses, made them operate.
Made them they work.
They allow them to they work
Made
now.
them they work.
If you find out say their price is more expensive than the other one, do something. You know they do. It should be subsidy still they on. You know they pay subsidy for the imported fuel. Then ensure say you give them some kind of subsidy. Say pay them some kind the
even if
overhead.
small you put for them, then you go put small for me, because you know they bring more.
Do you understand? I don't understand. So if we not go fit support our own businesses to grow till the time where we say they go fit do well, why it be say we go fit support Obodo Igbo people them? I don't understand this kind of thing.
We like international products.
Well, Kelechi, they call us.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, I don't call back.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, now you been don't tell us one update.
To be honest with you, when I listen to analysis and read newspapers about Nigeria issue, I boil like hot water. What I was saying about this passport thing.
Yes.
What is wrong with their customer care calling those people who get the passport? They will never call. This passport can lie them just like people are alive. People don't take annoyance, forget about those passports there. And when you want to go and collect it, that's another problem. The queue where you will see there, fear will catch you.
Yes.
They don't have solution to any kind of problem in Nigeria. It's so unfortunate. Now, going back now, another thing I want to touch light now, this is a ASU matter. As in they don't talk say they don't get money to pay ASU. That is the problem now. He's simply telling us that we should forget about education in Nigeria, or education in university level in Nigeria. This is gradually going into extinction. it's so unfortunate that very soon now, nobody will talk about university education in Nigeria. So, they should tell us. They should tell us whether we will continue to go to school in Nigeria or not. That's just my take.
Thank you, Kelechi.
Thank you so much. Before we begin to take our WhatsApp messages, Moko let you know, say NDLEA don't talk, say they don't file about 8 charges yesterday for inside court for Abuja concerning Abakari Police Corp. So 8 charges now they don't put for in head yesterday for inside Abuja. Well, Moko take Peace call before we come to our WhatsApp messages.
Peace, you did there?
Hello, Peace, good morning.
Hello, Peace. Okay, they go try call us. So yeah, make we do WhatsApp if we get any WhatsApp messages. Sharply.
Oh, okay, yeah, plenty WhatsApp messages they here. Good morning, my sister. I know they see face since my TV is poor. I can't know where I go chook my food. So sorry about that one.
Sorry.
Sharply make her take this message. You say, Ilongo, good morning, Auntie Precious and Edo. Happy weekend. I remember I won't collect my passport last year for Ikoyi office, and officers just they collect bribe from the well-to-do and ignore the people that we know they well-to-do, we no get. Now, grace of God, now I take collect my own. About this Abakere NDAA, they play with Nigerians' intelligence. See, Ghana, they use the NIN travel. They use the NIN to travel, and any African country, which way Nigeria. Samuel Watson from Mangoro 9 sending that message. And then Callisto Sparker this morning talks, good morning. That's passport issue uncollected in Nigeria. Why can't they call them just as they talk? And maybe they can't collect their passports. The way we say customer service, they call us, we can't take our ATM cards.
Yes,
why they know if you call them like that? Well, that's what we'd already talk about and be that. I don't know whether we get a call.
Hello, Uzoma, you did there?
Yeah, I did there.
All right.
Good morning, Uzoma.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm just watching the comparison of what you people are telling on television now.
Yes, sir.
You see, most of the problems we are having in this Nigeria, everybody is getting tired. Because when you see people, all these people will call our what they do is what we don't understand. Look at education now. Anything for higher education now in this country is going down. They want only their own children to be going outside school, come back, then treating us like a fools. You talk about schools now, government school. There's nothing like government school again. It doesn't work. If we near any school within this our area here, no roof. Not even here. Even in the village, no roof. So I don't know the way they are seeing the education. Whether they want the upcoming children to be useful for this country. Look at, we are talking about passports now. How many people looking for passports to go where? To go out. People are running away from their own country. Of all these criminals, we call our leaders. And now, time to vote now don't reach. Look at the people coming up. Imagine Tinubu to come up that he wants to become a president. At which age? Which brain does he have to rule this country? What is he going to offer this country after all he has?
All right.
In short, when I remember this country, it makes me to cry.
No vex.
Thank you so much, Uzodinma. Uzodinma, I suppose not say everybody get the right. Everybody who is eligible get the right to contest. I'm talking about people collecting visa. Now, waiting make Ukraine embassy tell Nigerians who say they won't go help them fight war. Say they must get $1,000 to pay their transport. Not be say they come when you pay, fight finish, you come back. If they kill you, you continue double. But when you finish, you come back to your country. So you can imagine now how bad you don't do.
You are paying to go and
kill yourself.
$1,000.
Oh, Jerry, there one message they hear from Sunday Agbehi from Benue State. He talks say fair situation here for Benue State. They very bad, and in other parts of the country too. He said now, if it's other climes, those responsible for this must have resigned by now. And so disappointed that till now, nobody don't give clear explanation as per who bring in this bad fuel come inside our country where they cause our fuel scarcity. And one thing with Nigerians, we say, the moment the situation don't normalize now, everybody will forget and nobody will want to talk about them again. Nigerians have lasting memory, no get lasting memories of events. And so you talk, you can't say, it's not today that we heard of sanctioning people. Who they sanction the filling stations, the way they adjust their pump price. Who they sanction the, what do you call them? Who they sanction the sub-filling stations where they sell in jerry cans in front of the filling stations them. How about the ones who they adjust their pump price? How about how many have they sanctioned to public notice. Now, waiting you talk, the Nigerian suffering and smiling. Now, so fella talk, now, so you talk. Sunday Agbehi from Benue State. Now, he's sending that message. Thank you so much, Sunday. And prayer, there I want to greet her now. On her face show, on her shoe shine. I beg, Nigeria Wahala, don't tire me. I don't want to say anything again. God will intervene for us in this country. Amen. Prayer, and there good morning. So, last, after all the dragging about ASU and federal government, now to talk, say, make them go do, no get money for ASU, now be that. So, what is the way forward? Now like this, students go day. What is our children's hope? School in Nigeria and universities. May God help us. So Vivian from Ogba. Now sending that message. Vivian, thank you so much. I saw many other messages there here. We're not going to attend to them. Time don't they go? I don't know whether I go fit take one more call.
No, it like say time don't reach. Time don't reach. Like we enter the next segment sharply this morning. Well, we appreciate everybody. We don't send us message. We call us and I saw it be. We hear with you and they talk. And we say we could do this one so that you go fit participate. But we could take a small break. When we come back, we won't follow one of our better guests talk this morning. Now about comedy things. How you fit still they all right. Inside this kind of situation what they face for the country, we know say things they strong, but you still need to put a smile on your face as perpetrator can. Just the smile. Forget. We will come back after this.
Now your smile, eh? You know it's all right.
Thank you for the rejections that taught me to keep striving. Thank you for the long hours that taught me discipline. Thank you for the knockdowns that taught me to bounce back, and for the unexpected victories that taught me to never give up. Thank you for making me who I am.
From fishing to farming, from oil and gas exploration to exploitation, from environmental pollution to eventual degradation. This is the story of a people bedeviled by the suffocating trinity of poverty, insecurity, and deprivation in the midst of their God-given resources, gas and the black gold, crude oil. Inside the Niger Delta is an adventure into the lives of the Niger Delta people and their continuing struggle for a better tomorrow. As we take you on a journey through the creeks and streets of Nigeria's oil-rich region, inside the Niger Delta with Mamode Akuga, the authentic voice of Nigeria's oil-rich region.
Inside the Niger Delta, showing
All right, people, please, I'm very sorry. On our way, use I keep back. My people! Oh, see, when I come to churches these days, and we see faces, how many of you have ever been to, oh, this particular topic, I hope immigration is not in the house. Uncle immigration, you don't look like them. The way you are dressed, if you see immigration people, they wear tie. Uncle, you did not button your jacket. I've known you for a long time, so I know you are not immigration. And say, I can talk. It's not like I don't have paper, I don't think I'm afraid. Okay, excuse me, amen. We know what we're saying now. Now, if you are...
All right, welcome back. Now, still the Good Morning Nigeria show. We still there here, and things still plenty for our hand. As we tell you now, we're giving a back-to-back based on saying a weekend. Friday don't shoot. Hope say you don't plan your weekend. As it is so, when I don't see that very better video they play just now, at least that's one now to introduce our guest. We want to follow us sit down. Jan Smartin. based on one or two. Now, MCOJB, in a comedian with the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as they call them, and then be that. And we're here to discuss very, very important conversation. You say comedy business, if they talk, say it's just funny. But trust me, a lot they go down to make sure, say, if you make another person laugh. Because as it be so, the situation of the country is critical. MCOJB, welcome. You're welcome, my brother.
My brother.
You see, when they hail you like that, you don't say problem. Say, my brother.
You sound like say you don't get for you get for.
This thing when you don't talk, you don't touch my soul. As what you don't talk, just now say the situation of the country. Oh God. Nigeria not off.
Hey. Wait, but who gets which will go off Nigeria?
They not off since as the day that na candlelight we just
candle. You see,
Nigeria not off.
You see,
we don't queue for petrol tire. Oh God. Petroleum attendant can't top president for our hand.
That's true.
God.
You need to
they begin to like boss. You wouldn't like their face. If they like your face, now they
look
go.
you. I go sell for you.
God. You know, say this life, this our country, they get regime. Before now, Yahoo boys they reign. Later now ritualists. Now petroleum attendants, now slay quick when they say, what do you do? Say, I'm a petroleum. Oh my God, you're so sexy. My God. Wait till our face is face in this country.
MCOJB. Okay. This thing we don't talk, so we dey laugh about them, but now waiting with the suffer. Because me, I know as I take day queue throughout the day before yesterday and yesterday, and as I reach the front of the filling station, they're closed.
Oh God, you can't be like the gate of heaven.
I say, waiting I do.
Because like AJ Michael tell us, you're seeing too much.
They go well. Oh God, this thing there. And you know, so when you did that queue,
yes,
no way, everything when they happen for Nigeria go, they call your mind.
Yes, now.
And do you know that the most angry people are inside that queue?
What's it they talk?
Just any small thing, you don't see people they say, okay, what's your problem? My friend, move your small inch. If you don't move, what'll go happen for that place?
It is well.
Okay, so concerning us, if we don't see as a country be now, we don't see the way the thing be. First of all, not be just the no-fuel situation, no. Before the no-fuel, the price of food then being done, the cost, things don't they up. I don't know what they like to chop, but price of things don't go up. This time we fail no con day. It can't be like say NEPA can't do conjunction, they do collabo with fuel, can't make sure say we no can't get fuel. Then ozone layer can't join, can't say my people, we here say I not get light, I not get fuel. Moko giving us some heat, so that I go give us government heat and all that. So
when I talk to say Nigeria don't off now, no one believe.
No vex. So as it take be like this now, we be say everybody they be no for the country. We know say it no they funny to do funny things we go make Nigerians have fun inside. So the business of making people laugh and making funny things out of people, how hard it did this period? Should be people go feel just still remember say they feel leave all the while when they think of still laugh.
The truth is you have to find joy and happiness in the pain. That's what we're going through in Nigeria. And that's why there's a lot of creativity in Nigeria. Because by the time you sit down inside traffic, if you look your window, you go see material where you take crack people up. And by the time you tell people do it approve, you have already developed material for comedy. So is that we're laughing at our pain.
We laugh at our pain.
Now even the suffering and smiling.
Honestly.
But sure you know say some people we get some people where the hustle don't hit them. They don't just want to hear anything where they make them laugh. How you go take penetrate that kind of person where they
you get the way where you go sufferish. You go come they laugh yourself. You know when you go vex, you don't shout. You go consider say, this country no kill me. Thought say you never talk that this much. Because you can't look say, God. As they think, you go don't read something for Instagram, you go, no, people don't mad. So that's the way we reach out to people. We talk about what you are going through, that I'm going through as well, and we try to relate with everybody. You know,
some people, they talk, say, comedians, they point out the problems, but they know they prefer solution. You agree to that one?
No. Because nobody gets solution for Nigeria again.
No solution to the problem.
So all of them won't call they talk the problem. By the time we talk the problem. But if you look at it properly, sometimes in our jokes, we talk about what can happen to solve the problem. No one really has the full solution, because even if you get solution, they will kidnap you. Oh.
Why they go kidnap you?
No, people will get solution. We know where they're there.
Hey.
So we not talk waiting go make we come enter wala for you.
Okay. So as it be now, make we look at the Nigerian comedy industry. We don't realize say a lot of people would they try to enter this space. And some of them not they do research. Some of them not just funny like that. How you go take the talk say people suppose they accept this on a craft. Because some Nigerians not just want here. If this guy not funny. If I don't know him before, I not go follow. I not go laugh at the material. How when I think they balance that kind of situation out?
The fact is, like you said, if people don't know you before,
yes,
they find it difficult to connect with you.
Yes.
So that's why sometimes the major way to connect with people is to talk about what we are all going through together. Like that's why I see some comedians, they talk about the pain, they talk about the struggle that is in Nigeria. And that's one easy way to connect with people. If Mike now starts to talk about fuel scarcity, starts to talk of how we they fight for inside petrol station. If I they talk you will have experiences as well, you will laugh. Because when you were experiencing it, you were probably not in your normal sense because you were probably frustrated, angry. So if someone else is talking about it, you go just sit and say, my brother, if you understand, you know the pain, then you will laugh with that person. But the problem we have, like you said, coming into that industry, is not, people think it's just industry, like you don't old Mike, talk about normal thing. No, it goes deeper than that. It goes into how you deliver the message and your tone, the way you connect with the people. So if you don't have all of that, you just become, you notice that you are not funny.
Okay, so talking about, making fun where we say people fit, they relatable to people fit relate to. Not be everybody don't, for instance, experience traffic. So not be everybody fits laugh over a traffic joke. So, and then we can't realize, say, some comedians, and one of the reasons we make some people they skeptical about comedy shows, they find that, say, some comedians in a bid to try to be funny, they feel even throw one or two words where they annoying, where they look like insults for you because, say, they won't make joke and all that. So how on a be say, if you be say on a go, you study on a crowd to understand which kind of joke I feel say this crowd go feel relate to is one, and then how I go feel do this joke in a way be say I no go don't play down on their personality. For instance, I give you an example, making a joke about woman and man, and woman with, or maybe rape issue, and a woman with they don't rape before they did. She could feel very off. It be like say don't remind her of what happened to her before. So stuff like that. How on a go feel creates the balance. Still carry the humor, but then without, insulting anybody.
Yeah. To me, what I always tell people is, as you're cracking joke, before you go on stage, study your crowd. Know the crowd you're going to perform to. Now, there's some situation where you don't know. Probably comes, wow, I don't talk with it, because you put me for wala. Then you probably have to say something like, I don't support rape, and then balance it so that the person will understand that, okay, you understand the game. Because the problem with professional comedians and the newbies is sometimes you don't open my talk. Ignoring people in the crowd, not studying the people in the crowd. And when you do that, you realize that you eat on nerves more than cracking jokes.
Speaking about eating nerves, because sometimes people they talk, say some comedians go just climb stage, just they insult people. They just see person, you bros, this your belly will be like this. You.
And the joke be that.
And that now waiting you can't do on top stage. People they want to say, okay, say now waiting you prepare, can't do be that. At least do something. Give us material. If people not there to insult, you not go talk. How you see that side of the performance?
It's called freestyling.
Okay.
That's been spontaneous. And there's a very thin line between being funny in that kind of scenario and being annoying and insulting.
Yes.
Very thin line. So you just need to know how to read it between the line. Sometimes people that does that very well, they know the person they are picking on.
So they don't just pick on random people.
They don't pick on random people. Now, if you pick on random people, you have to be able to study their response. Sometimes if I'm performing and as I talk, you can't talk something. I go happy die, say yes.
At least he
with you. Now you start the wala. And the reality of it is sometimes when you start the wala, when I fire back, now your friends will call the laugh. If they use you laugh, you don't go find that funny. Your friends go find that funny. Now your friends will call, they tell you later. They don't laugh at that time. They say, now why that guy tell you say you get big head now? So, but at the same time, you have to be able to read the audience countenance. You have to be able to understand. Okay, maybe I've offended you. And you pull back, use time to apologize. If not, my brother, you feel no perform again for that country.
Okay, no, so now talking about, performances and all that, we don't find out now, say, recently, people don't feel even distinguish between a comedian and a compere of an event. Because whether comedians or not, comedians are not in the MC events. You understand? But there's clear distinction there between the two jobs, between a comedian and MC of master of ceremony or a compere of an event. So you go find out a situation where it's just like we just mentioned now, a situation where a comedian, because of saying the comedian, will carry mic as an MC, just to fill in the gap and to find humor, it go does the young things where we say, no, it's not supposed to be and all of that. How comedians will be take up that responsibility, supposed to carry themselves so that they don't go cross their line?
Yes, I like what you started with. There's a big difference between being a comedian and a compere.
Lots of Nigerians don't know, so we could educate them.
It's a huge difference. True. Now, is the benefit if you started as a compere and graduated into a comedian?
Absolutely.
Because when you are a compere, you learn to carry a crowd along. If you're hosting an event, you learn to read the audience. You learn to read the mood. You read the room. So if you bring that experience into comedy, it becomes a plus. Now, if you started as a comedian and you want to go into hosting, that's where you have some problem.
But speak English for us, and Pidgin English is supposed to you just touch me.
No,
as
in just enter the...
You just touch me as in Harvard, you don't carry
so that I came in from the United Kingdom, so that you people will not think I don't have British passport.
It's just not be Ukrainian passport.
I don't be Ukrainian passport.
No, I say United. United Kingdom, I didn't specify. Every kingdom is united. My kingdom feel be Benin, but we are united there.
Okay, go ahead.
You understand? So sometimes if you started as a comedian and you want to go into hosting, say you want to host event now
as MC,
that's where you have that kind of problem. Because
but now most of the case be that now most of them they start as comedian and won't go into
hosting. So when you can't go events, you go think say na still stage you did.
Na comedy show.
You go come the abuse people. I don't see person where he reached event, he the abuse governor.
It don't happen to me. I don't give you an experience now. I don't give them an experience where a particular person go an event, a particular governor of a certain state, they go do buffet. He thought, say, this one when they go there, call the guy, dog meat's not there. To him, it's supposed to be fun. You understand? But not be fun, be that, you know.
If you have said that at a comedy show, it will be fine. People will laugh. But if you are in an event, and you say something like that, my brother.
And in an event in a state house, in a government.
No, it's not they go arrest him. He
lost that night. He lost that night. As he finished that talk, he disappeared that night.
So, as a comedian, you just have to be disciplined to know when to bring in your comedy experience and when to stick to comparing alone.
But you know the problem we will get for this Nigerian RVC because of hustle. Everybody won't do everything together. For instance, me and Edo are already here now. Because we'll be trained broadcast journalists for over the years, and we'll be trained public speakers. I did do compare host, in be compare and host too, and all that. But me and Edo will not fit one get a job. They go tell us, say, can you put a bit of comedy?
Are you a comedian?
Are you a comedian?
Can you make us laugh?
Can you make us laugh? You know what? To fill up the time, just be cracking joke, and all that. And when they tell me that, I say, excuse me, I'm not a comedian. Not be my job. So
make it clear.
If we try to talk, see, I won't make people laugh, even though there may be a touch of humor in what they do. It don't make me a comedian at all. So how your comedian brothers then go fit balance that situation to when they call them to say, come MC events, to talk, say, I am not a compere. I'm not a master of ceremony. My job not to come 10-15 minutes, make you laugh, go and all that. She mean a hunger, and they make everybody want to take every job.
And the fact with that is many. Like you say, hunger, no, they let people fit talk. Because if no be hunger, you fit tell person we call you say, I'm a comedian. I hope you know I'm a comedian. Because what you will be getting will be MC and comedian. Some people call you because of that. Now, when they've called you because of that, then you can go ahead and be cracking joke. Those ones, they will tell you, say, Your filter say, we get 30 minutes break. Just the talk.
Yeah, but not for serious events like summits and all of that.
So when you're doing like a summit, like you said, if you're a comedian and you know you don't have experience with hosting, it's best for you to explain from the beginning. It's best for you not to take the job, even though you go disgrace yourself.
Not so. Not so.
You go disgrace. So it's better for you to just say, my brother, I can't do it.
Yeah, but how many people go greet us today?
So
people go on force themselves.
If you don't need money,
nobody will say, I can't. We say we can do
yes,
it.
now we can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. What God cannot do does not exist.
You know, and I was the people inside trouble with that.
Are they actually shocked to hear him as a comedian even start the way he starts when I tell him, say, there's a difference between a comedy and a comedian?
Yes, no.
Most comedians got dragged with say, no. No. Like, say one come up food for them. So, this one way they sound like this. Did you groom yourself in this industry? Because you sound actually well knowledgeable.
You say it came from UK now.
Calm down.
United Kingdom.
He come like say that you give me the visa.
No, not big.
I want to understand your growth for the industry because you actually sound very sound and knowledgeable.
I started as a MC, and I have up to maybe play back and forth from church to help me hold mic, maybe like 14 years experience.
14, fantastic. That's a lot.
So
did you go through any kind of normal training? So, or yes. You groom yourself, or you go through anywhere where you be say, person mentor you more like?
As an MC, a bit. But I learn more from sitting down with people and hearing them talk.